Hey everybody, Dave Novak, Prevention Pest Control, and we are at one of our favorite customers, Chris. And the reason we are here, something a little different than we normally do, is Chris has one of the best backyards as far as plants and flowers that you will ever see. So I wanted to talk to Chris about a few things here, maybe give you some gardening tips and an organization she's with, just something off the beaten path, but I can't grow anything other than weeds. And when I come here and see all this, it makes me feel very inferior. So Chris, first of all, thank you.
Sure.
It takes a lot to do one of these videos,
does.
folks, especially when you're a customer of ours. So Chris, first of all, once again, looks fabulous. So for somebody like me who can't really grow anything, what would be your first pick that would be easy enough for someone to get into and then make it look like you know what you're doing?
Okay, so this garden is a mixture of annuals and perennials. So I would say the easiest to grow would be the annuals, like impatiens, petunias, and they're back there also in the window boxes. And I've got pots of annuals also. But then every year these come up and I just fertilize, and water constantly because of the drought right now, so I'm out here all the time.
Okay, let me ask you this, because my wife is on me all the time about watering what we do have. Is it better to water first thing in the morning or right at dusk? What do you think?
First thing in the morning, as early as you can get out, because if you go out in the middle of the day, the water will just evaporate.
Right.
So it's best in the morning so it'll soak down into the roots.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Kathleen, you're gonna have to get out in the morning instead of making me go out at night. That's what we're gonna have to do. That's what we learned today. I know that you're involved in an organization. I want to make sure we cover that today, and we will put links in there, but what's the organization that you're part of?
I am the coordinator for Summit County Master Gardeners, and I've been with them about 4 years. After I retired, I took a class, and now I'm a Master Gardener volunteer. We have all kinds of programs during the year. We do tour of gardens. We do, and it draws like 700 people.
Wow.
We have 6 gardens, and that was just over in June. But we help, we have a hotline you can call for questions. We service many of the gardens in the community if we're asked. So we have about 100 volunteers active right now and about 25 interns that just finished the class.
Wow, and
Yep.
what's the name of the organization again?
Summit County Master Gardeners.
Okay, we're gonna pin all that information at the bottom of this video so you guys can look it up, contact information, phone number, all that, just to make it easy. So, because since you guys can't call Chris like I do, at least there'll be a number you can call to get help to do that. Pat, why don't you show them real quick all these flowers here on this other side. The last thing we want to talk about is pollinators. And Chris, obviously that's our job, is to get rid of the bees that sting people, but obviously we want to leave alone bumblebees, carpenter bees, which is a delicate thing because they're doing damage to a house, so we got to take care of that.
Yeah.
And obviously honeybees. When they call honeybees, we call a beekeeper and things like that. But your hornets, yellow jackets, your secondary pollinators, wasps that really don't pollinate other than if they mistakenly go over something.
Yeah.
We've got to take care of those. But talk a little bit about some of these plants and the pollination that occurs with that.
I try to plant things that will attract the honeybees and the pollinators. Usually when the sun's out, they're all over the place here. But everything in this garden, I have so many bees constantly. So I think that's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not on the house, then we're okay with it.
I don't want them on the house.
Yeah, and they didn't show up today because they knew we were coming to film
I
this,
know,
and they
they're-
knew that
yeah.
we were just here last week to treat the house, and they better not be on the
It's
house.
funny, the sun comes out and they're here.
Yeah, well, they're starting to right there.
Yeah.
The bumblebees are in the back right now. So
Yeah,
as soon as we,
bumblebees.
right on cue. So, Chris, thanks so much.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you too. Guys, we'll pin all the information. If you need something, make sure you get those contact information. If you can't get an answer somewhere, call us, Prevention Pest Control, 234-571-1203, and we will forward your information. Chris, I'm not going to lie, I probably will never get my yard looking like this, but at least I'll try something maybe a little more ambitious next year. So we may have to do another video next year at my house to make it see a little update, put pressure on me to get something
I offer
done. So
advice.
there we go. Guys, until next time, take care.
Thank you.